I now invite Dr. Mohandas sir to speak a few words.
Good morning, everybody. The director has just left. My distinguished former colleagues on the dais, my dear students and friends of the 1992 batch, 88 to 1992 batch, their families, children, and ladies and gentlemen. Because about 3 weeks back, Ajit Nambiar suddenly called me up. Sir, because he sent a message to the Facebook, because we are very good friends on the Facebook. He posts a lot of things that some of you must have seen. And I inevitably read those things and put a comment. And sometimes I also post some things and I don't know whether he reads or not. He puts a like, very generously puts a like. Anyway, thank you Ajit. So call me, sir, please come for the meeting. Well, I do come if people give me at least a phone call or a message. Some of the meetings probably I am not present. If I am in Calicut, definitely I make it a point to come for the Jubilee reunion. Anyway, this batch is particular to me, especially because my daughter was also studying here. Unfortunately, she could not be here because she visited us during the Easter holidays, and then probably she's settled in Boston. It's not easy to make another trip within 2 months. Anyway, on behalf of her, I am sending her apologies. Anyway, when Ajit said he wanted me to talk for 10 minutes, well, you know that our clocks are adjusted to 1 hour. That is, we talk for 1 hour. So you can stop me. Maybe you can't roll your feet on the floor because sound may not come up. You can raise your hands when I stop. Anyway, I don't want to talk to you about control systems because that's what I normally teach. But I find that you are all experts in control now. Mainly, of course, it's not control system that I taught. Maybe the birth control, because I see only very few children over here. So there is no point in my talking about the control. Okay? Now, second thing is, we are all preachers. We are teachers or we are preachers. And you are the people who really practice engineering as a profession. So, coming to that point, what is the difference between preachers and practitioners? I remember a small story. I don't know, some of you must have heard about that. See, one particular day, late in the evening, 2 persons died almost simultaneously, same time. One person was a parishioner, priest in a parish. Another was a driver in a private bus, normally flying between Ernakulam and Kannur. So this, due to the inclement weather and all, it was late, and God has already retired for his day. So Chitragupta, the chief clerk in that office, he said, okay, you'll have to wait for a day to have a meeting with the God. So tomorrow morning you can meet. Meanwhile, we will provide you some transit accommodation. So the priest was given an ordinary room. The driver was given a very laborious luxury room with all the facilities. Of course, naturally the priest was a little bit annoyed. But he said, okay, after all, this was just for 1 day. Let me remain. Next day morning, when they were here to meet the Almighty, immediately this priest said, sir, dear God, Almighty, I had been talking about you, to your benevolence, your kindness, your sympathy and love and affection to all the human beings on the earth, all throughout my life. From morning or whenever I was talking to my practitioners, I was talking to them. In spite of that, all my life I have read for praising you, Lord. Your people have given me a very ordinary accommodation. Whereas this, you can say nasty, ordinary driver was given a posh accommodation. Then God said, dear son, it's not what you have taught or what you have preached that's important. It is the practice. See, this driver, he is taking his vehicle from Kannur to Ernakulam in such a short time. The moment he comes out of his garage, comes out of his bus station, all his passengers will be always telling, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So that is, so without even telling a word, he could make his people in the bus praise you. And that is real practice. It's not the preaching. So I don't want to preach anything to you. Okay. And coming to these days, everybody is smart. Well, this batch, especially my daughter's batch, I would call, had large number of ladies. I see still Sindhu is here. We confirmed my participation. Then maybe Shalu is here, Shiva is here, and so many. I don't remember all the names. Of course. So people have to be smart, invariably. And probably some of your children are smarter than you because you have to take it. Because that's how things are. Because I find it difficult. Even my grandchildren, they are much smarter than even my own children. Anyway, so when you are smart, sometimes you are getting outsmarted. Again, I will just narrate a story. Probably this is much recent, maybe in your WhatsApp messages. Anyway, so one day, one of your ladies wanted to go out for shopping on a Saturday evening. Well, naturally, Saturday evening, you have to get all the grocery and all those things for the whole week. And you wanted your husband to drive you to the shopping mall. Well, unfortunately, he was not in the mood. He said, okay, I have an important football match you want to see. So you have to do it yourself. And there was a small tiff. And then, of course, she went away to the shop, the mall, got all the things on the big trolley, and took it to the salesperson. And, of course, he opened his purse. When she opened her purse, incidentally, the TV remote was inside the purse. And then salesman was a little curious. He jokingly asked, ma'am, do you always carry the TV remote in your purse? She said, no, today only I have taken because my husband refused to accompany me for the shopping. So he wanted to see the TV, football. I thought, okay, I will better have the remote with me. Well, the story does not end with that. She took out her credit card to pay the shop. Then, as soon as the salesperson inserted the credit card, he said, ma'am, this card is blocked. You can't pay for it. Okay, it doesn't matter. She took out another card, that is her husband's card, put it in, asked her, okay, pay. Again, there was a problem because his card payment can be completed because all of you are in the digital world now. You have to have what is called an OTP, one-time password. And this one-time password is available on his mobile. So, ma'am, what is the OTP? Oh, it doesn't matter. I have his phone with me. Took out the mobile phone, say the OTP, and type the OTP, and the sales was complete. And then, okay, comfortably, she took all the things to her house. And that is the last point. At the time, she found out that the house is locked. And there was a message on the door telling that, honey, you have taken away my remote. You have taken away everything. I am bored. I want to go for a small game. Some people are playing in about 2 kilometers from here. I am joining them for a game. In case you want me to find out where the key is, please send me a mobile message. And that was the end of the story. Okay, so I will stop with that. You can think also. There are situations in which there will be people smarter than you. It could be your husband. It could be your wife. It could be even your children. Anyway, so I will stop now. I think Ajit's quota of 10 minutes must be over by this time. So let me wish all of you the very best during your profession. Of course, already you are almost full-fledged professionals now. And of course, I wish your children a very nice time. Hope that some of them will be joining us back in this great institution. I'm very proud to say that this institution has given me a lot. I have spent 45 years here, almost 45 years, and I have grown every inch with this institution. And just one caution for people who are settled abroad. Of course, our director Shivaji has just left. So there is an information, a flash news, telling that admission for students from abroad, called DASA, some of you may be looking for that, direct admission of students from abroad is proposed to be stopped from next year onwards.